Shanti. Murli date 12th May 2022. Essence: sweet children, whether people are elderly, young, or children, it is now the stage of retirement for all souls, because everyone has to go beyond sound to the land of liberation. Show them the way home. Question: why is the Father's Srimad different for every child? Why is it not the same? Answer: because the Father gives Srimad to each child on seeing each one's pulse and circumstances. For instance, when someone is free from bondage and worthy of doing service, whether it is someone elderly or a Kumari, Baba would advise her to engage herself fully in doing this service. But he would not tell everyone to come and stay here. Whatever Srimad anyone receives from the Father, there is benefit in that. Just as Mama and Baba claim their inheritance from Shiv Baba, so follow them and do service in the same way and claim your inheritance. Song: no one is unique like the innocent Lord. Om Shanti. You sweetest, long lost and now found children heard the song. Shiva is called the innocent Lord. The one who beats the drum is called Shankar. There are so many ashrams here where they relate the Vedas, scriptures, Upanishads, etc. That too is like beating the drums. There are also so many ashrams where people go and stay, but they don't have any aim or objective. They believe that the gurus will take them beyond sound to the land of silence. To go with the thought of shedding their bodies there. However, no one is able to go back home. Those people simply teach their own devotion. Here, you children know this is the true stage of retirement. Children, elderly and young people are all in the stage of retirement. However, you are being inspired to make effort to go to the land of liberation. There isn't anyone else who would show you the path of salvation or to go beyond sound. Only the one is the bestower of liberation and salvation. The Father cannot tell you all to renounce your homes and families and come and stay here. Yes, those who are worthy of doing service are asked to stay here. You also have to show others the path to go into the stage of retirement, because it is now time for everyone to go beyond sound. Only the one Father takes everyone into the stage of retirement to the land of liberation. You are sitting with that Father. Although those people go into retirement, none of them is able to return home. Only the one Father takes everyone into retirement, and only He gives you good directions. Some tell Baba that they will bring their family and stay here. No, It first has to be seen whether they are worthy of doing service or not. If someone is old, free from bondage, and serviceable, he is given Shrimat. Some children say, hold seminars so that we can learn ways of doing service. Together with Kumaris, mothers, and men will also continue to learn. This is a seminar. Baba teaches you every day how to explain to others. He continues to advise you. First of all, explain one thing. You remember the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. What relationship do you have with Him? If He is the Father, you should receive the inheritance from Him. You don't know the Father. You say that God is in everyone. If God were in every particle, what would be your state? You children know that you are now sitting in front of Baba. Baba is making us worthy by changing us from thorns into flowers, and He will then take us back with Him. All others show you the way to the forests. The Father shows you such an easy path. Liberation in life in a second has been remembered. That is not a lie. As soon as you say Baba, you become liberated in life. First of all, Baba takes you to his home. All of you have forgotten your home. They say that God the Father sends all the messengers to establish a religion. So, why do they then say that He is omnipresent? He sends everyone from up above. They say one thing, but they don't believe it. The Father sends them down to establish a religion. And so the people of their organization also continue to follow them down. First of all, there is the group of deities. First of all, Lakshmi and Narayan, who belongs to the original eternal deity religion, will go down with their people. No one else goes down with their people. There one will come first, then another, and then a third person. Here, all of you are becoming ready to claim your inheritance from the Father. This is a school. While living at home, you remember Baba for one moment, half a moment, half of half a moment. You are told in just a second what your relationship with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is. Then even say that He is the Supreme Father, that He is the Father of all, that He is a creator. However, in spite of that, if they don't consider Him to be the Father, then what can you say? The Father is the creator of heaven, and so He would definitely give you sovereignty of heaven. He did give it to Bharat. The Raja Yoga that changes an ordinary man into Narayan is very well known. This is also the story of the true Narayan. It is a story of immortality and also the story of receiving the third eye. You children know that Baba is giving you the inheritance. The father gives you Srimad. There will definitely only be benefit by following his directions. Baba feels the pulse of each one. This one doesn't have any bondage and is able to do service. The Father gives directions when he sees you are worthy. When your circumstances are seen, you are told you can stay here and continue to do service wherever there is a need. There is a lot of need at the exhibitions. Older people are needed and Kumaris too are needed. Everyone continues to receive teachings. This is a study. God speaks. The incorporeal one is called God. You souls are his children. People say, O God the Father, so he cannot be called omnipresent. Is your physical father omnipresent? No. You say, he is the Father, and then you sing, O purifier Father, so he definitely come here and purify you. You children know you are becoming pure from impure. The Father says, my children who have met me after 5,000 years have come to claim their inheritance once again. You know that the kingdom is being established. Just as Mama and Baba claim their inheritance from Shiv Baba, so you too claim it from him. Follow them. Do service in the same way as Mama and Baba. Mama and Baba tell you the story of changing from an ordinary man into Narayan. So why should you listen to anything else? You know that they will become part of the Sun dynasty and then the Moon dynasty. First, you will have to go into the Sun dynasty. You have this understanding. No one can sit in this school without this understanding. Baba gives you Srimad. We know that Baba has entered this one. Otherwise, where would Prajapita, father of people, come from? The Brahma is a resident of the subtle region. The father of people is needed here. The father says, I carry out establishment through Brahma. Of what? Of Brahmins. I enter this Brahma. You souls are also enter bodies. I am called the ocean of knowledge. So how am I the incorporeal one, able to speak knowledge? Krishna cannot be called the ocean of knowledge. The Krishna soul receives knowledge at the end of his many births and becomes Krishna. He is not that now. You know that you studied Raj Yoga with God and became deities, the master of heaven. The Father says, I teach you Raj Yoga every cycle. You receive a kingdom by studying this. You will become kings of kings. This is your aim and objective. You have to come here to become Sun dynasty deities once again. The one deity religion is being established. There are now so many religions. There are so many gurus. All of them will end. The guru of all those gurus The bestower of salvation is the Father. I have come to grant salvation to all the sages, etc. too. As you progress further, they too will bow down in front of you, as they did in the previous cycle. You children have all the secrets of the drama in your intellects. You know that Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar are in the subtle region. This one is the father of people. He, Shiva, says, I enter the old body of Brahma. He also says to you, O children, all of you are Brahmins, and I place the urn on you. You have taken this many births. At this time, it is the extreme depths of hell. There are no rivers, etc., that could be called hell. They have written many such stories in the Garuda Purana. Baba now sits here and explains to you children. This one has also studied. The Father, the innocent Lord, sits here and explains to you innocent children. He makes poor, innocent children the wealthiest. You know that you will become the Sun Dynasty masters. Look at what you have become while gradually falling down. It is such a wonderful play. You were so prosperous in heaven. Even now, kings have such big palaces. There are palaces in Jaipur too. If there are such palaces even now, you can imagine what the earlier ones would have been like. Government house is not built like that. The splendor of the palaces of the kings is absolutely something else. Okay. If you want to see a model of heaven, go to Ajmer. They worked very hard to create just one model. You experience so much happiness just by looking at it. Here, Baba quickly gives you a vision. Whatever you see in visions, you are going to see in a practical form. Although devotees had visions on the path of devotion, they did not become the masters of paradise. You are becoming the masters in a practical way. It is now hell. They continue to bite and fight one another. Some sons don't hesitate to kill their father or brother. There is no question of fighting, etc. in the golden age. You claim a status for 21 births from the income you earn at this time. Therefore, you should have so much happiness. If they don't understand the first thing, which is the Father's introduction and his biography, then what would be the benefit in them saying Baba? Even after them making so many donations and performing so much charity, this has become the condition of Bharat. However, no one understands this. They say they will find God after performing devotion. But who will find God and when? Everyone performs devotion, but not everyone will receive a kingdom. There is so much confusion in understanding all of this. You can tell anyone. Forget those scriptures, etc. Die alive. Brahm is just an element. You cannot receive the inheritance from that. Only from the Father can you receive the inheritance. We claim it every cycle. It is not a new thing. The play is now about to end. We have to shed these bodies and return home. The more you remember the Father, the more your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. This is also called the time of settlement. The karmic accounts of sinful souls are to be settled. You now have to become pure and charitable souls with the power of yoga. The haystack will be set on fire and souls will return home. When the one religion is established, those of all the innumerable religions will return home. They will not take their bodies with them. Some say that they want eternal liberation. However, that is not possible. Since this is a predestined play and is continuous, it has no end. The Father now sits here and tells you the significance of how the cycle continues eternally. All of these things have to be explained. When they begin to understand more, there will be expansion here. This is your very elevated religion. The birds eat it. They don't eat any other religion. You children should not have any interest in this world. This is a graveyard. Why should you have the attachment to the old world? In America, those who are sensible feel that someone is inspiring them. Death is just ahead. Destruction has to take place. Everyone's conscience continues to bite. The destiny of the drama is created in this way. Shiv Baba is the bestower. He isn't attracted to anything. He is incorporeal. All of this belongs to you children. The new world is also for you children. We are establishing the kingdom of the world, which we will then rule. Baba is also so altruistic. When you remember Baba, the locks on your intellects open. You are double philanthropist. You give your bodies, minds, and wealth to Baba. You also give imperishable jewels of knowledge. What do you give to Shiv Baba? When someone dies, they give all of his belongings to a special Brahmin priest. You say that you are offering everything to God. But does God have greed? They even say they are offering everything to Krishna. People have made both of them into beggars. How? He is the bestower. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Essence for dharana. First point, do not have attachment to anything of the old world. Don't have any interest in anything of this world, because everything is to change into a graveyard. Second point, the play is now coming to an end. You have to settle your karmic accounts and return home. Therefore, become free from sinning with the power of yoga and become pure charitable souls. Become double donors. Blessing. May you make your mind and intellect powerful with the nourishment of happiness and become unshakable and immovable. Vaha Baba Vaha. Vaha my fortune Vaha. Constantly sing this song of happiness. Happiness is the greatest nourishment. There is no other nourishment like that of happiness. Those who eat the nourishment of happiness every day remain constantly healthy. They never become weak. Therefore, make your mind and intellect strong with the nourishment of happiness, and your stage will become powerful. Those who have such a powerful stage will remain constantly unshakable and immovable. Slogan: set your mind and intellect on the seat of experience, and you will never become upset. Om Shanti.